period, but after that it is certainly all changed. But at the moment we have high pressure on the doorstep. That's why it's fine just about everywhere. There are one or two exceptions, as we'll see in a minute, but during the week ahead we are going to have areas of low pressure swinging close to the west and the northwest of the British Isles, and every time one of those comes along brings with it an attendant weather front. So we're going to find some outbreaks of rain. So getting more and more unsettled, I think, as time goes on. That's only half the story. We have light winds at the moment, but those winds are going to be freshening from the southeast, eventually from the east. And it looks as if it's going to be pretty windy for much of the period, more particularly in the northeastern corner of the country, because there the winds will be coming in off the North Sea. So certainly, I think, making it feel quite chilly. Now, at the moment, although it is dry and sunny over a good part of the country, we do have some cloud in that eastern part of England, one or two other patches around too. But that's the problem at the moment, a fairly cloudy start, but very gradually I think the cloud will thin and break in a good number of places. Might hang on rather near the coast there, but for much of the country it is simply going to be a dry afternoon with those spells of sunshine and quite warm as a result. Temperatures as high as 23 degrees or so in a number of places. A fine evening and night to come, I think, just about everywhere, but in westernmost parts of the country it will slowly cloud over. And before the night's out, there'll be some rain pushing in at least to the west of Ireland, and a fairly mildish sort of night tonight, but that breeze beginning to pick up in the west. And then by tomorrow we're going to have a weather front on our doorstep moving into the west of Ireland. So very gradually during the course of the day, although starting off fine in most places, we will find some showery rain moving into westernmost parts, eventually up into southwest Scotland as well as into Ireland, but for the rest of the country staying fine and dry. On Tuesday that front marches on across all parts. It starts off dry in the northeast, outbreaks of rain coming across, not much in the southeast where it's likely to stay quite warm, but the rain moving across followed in turn by brighter conditions but with showers, and again a windy day virtually everywhere. More areas of low pressure swinging in around the middle of the week. Difficult to say exactly when or where, but the message is there nevertheless that we're going to have one band of rain moving away from the northeast, then fine for a while before more outbreaks of rain followed by showers move across during the course of the day. But again, the southeastern corner